Hey, what's up, guys? Eric here from OneStarGuitarLessons.com, doing a quick live thing here today where I kind of want to address some of the issues that were talked about, say, like on the Facebook group. There's always going to be things that you're going to have problems with in playing guitar, and you're always learning. You know, even I've been playing for as long as I have, you're always learning, so never feel like you know everything. There's always room to grow. The introduction of the ukulele that I'm going to start putting more videos on, I hope you enjoy those because it's just another way to branch out as a musician to extend what you already know and extend your knowledge of another instrument. The great thing about it is the ukulele you can take anywhere, right? So again, I bought one of these over here. Where is it at? Let me grab it. And today I'll be showing a Beatles tune, 8 Days a Week, which is a fairly simple song. Goes from a G to an A, C to a G. And that's a lot of the song. But again, when it comes to playing the ukulele, you're going to find that you're going to use less fingers than you will a regular guitar. So it is interesting in that regards. Now, getting straight to what people are having problems with, I noticed in the group there was talk about bar chords. And bar chords can really be kind of a pain in the neck. So there are some things that you can do, some little hacks to kind of help to enable or make it easier to play a bar chord. So my first suggestion is when you're playing a bar chord, don't start with F. And in fact, a lot of times when people learn tunes and there's an F chord, they get discouraged right away and they say, well, I don't want to play this song. It's got an F in it. And again, you can transpose songs, which I'll show you how you can do with a capo. But if you're starting out, the first thing you need to know is there are some exercises that you can use to help utilize those fingers to create a bar chord. So let me grab my guitar here. So when you're making a barred chord, your finger goes all the way across. Okay, you want to keep it as close as you can to the fret. So sort of a good thing that you can do for practice is start at the top, okay? Keep your finger close to the fret, strum all the way across, and then pick the note, each note across, and strum again. If for any moment you can't hear a note, you're going to have to press down harder. And just bring that all the way up the neck. And it gets easier as you go further up the neck because the frets, you can see, get actually smaller. Now, as far as like where my thumb is, and this is the other thing too, my thumb is anchoring in the back. It is on a slight angle. It is not, you know, straight across like that. It is on a slight angle. So between your first finger and your thumb, there's some pressing down going on. Now, if you want to try this, you can, but you can actually take your second finger and place it on your first finger just for some weight. And see if that helps out as you're going up and down the neck. But you want to make sure at the end of the day that the bar chord sounds clean and clear. So instead of talking about the F, and we'll get back to that, once you've practiced going up and down the neck, practicing that technique, let's say you go up to the B chord. Okay, this is the B note here. So you're on the 7th fret of the 6th string. Okay, there's a few things you can do to create the chord. Now, if you have a hard time creating the bar chord, what you could do, you could just make an F shape. And so that is part of your bar. Here's your F shape here. Bringing it all the way up to the 7th fret. Okay. Now, you can take your ring finger, put it on the 9th fret of the 5th string, and then put your pinky behind it. And you're still creating part of a bar chord. Now, if you take your thumb and pull it over, you can actually make the full bar chord using your thumb on that sixth string there. Okay, so there's a couple different techniques you can use there. Just like when you go back to the F, if you say, all right, well, listen, I can't play an F chord, I'm having a real tough time with it. Maybe you just want to play the first, the three strings, the fourth, second, the fourth, third, and second, right? Omit that first string, because if you play that open, it becomes an F major 7. So you just want to play, again, that's if you get stuck with the F. And again, you can bar. Get used to barring that first finger. Maybe you want to go up the neck. Practice pressing down. It takes time to get used to doing this. You won't get it right away sometimes. But I want to show you a little trick that was shown to me quite a while back ago that, maybe you want to hold off on the bar chords and you want to use a capo to play a song that uses something, let's say like a B minor. I believe it was Bill that had mentioned, I think it was Against the Wind by Bob Seger. Now, if I put a capo on the 7th fret, I can still play the same chords for the song Against the Wind. The song Against the Wind starts, at least let's just show you the chorus part. It goes G, against the wind, B minor, C, still running against the wind, G, C, B minor, A minor, C to G. But maybe you're having a tough time with that B minor. So let's take the capo up to the 7th fret. The voicing is going to sound a little bit different, but the actual chords are going to be the same. So we'll do the C shape though this time. Against the wind, E minor, F. I'm still running against the wind. C, F, E minor, D minor, F to C. Now, not once there did I really have to bar, other than the F shape here and using those two fingers, that finger there, it sort of made it a little bit easier. So you do have that option. This is just another nugget here. If you want, and you're having a hard time singing that tune, for instance, this goes for any tune, take the capo, bring it down a half step or a whole step. Okay, same chord changes. Against the wind gives a different tonality. Still running against the wind. Hunger and low, still running against the wind. So again, you've got some options there. And that's a great thing to know as a guitar player, that there's always going to be options and you're always going to be learning. So any little extra tips that you get, you want to add to your grab bag there. And whether it's keeping track in a notebook or writing something down, I'm notorious for writing anything down. Just reading the comments here. Again, I'm getting used to this whole YouTube live thing, guys. So, but I want to thank you for tuning in. So I got, Robbie here. Love your style. You've been helpful in the quest to learn. Would you tutorial on Bob Seger, someone like you? Yeah, I'll check out that Bob Seger song as well, Robbie. Again, I appreciate the comment here. And if you guys get a chance, I'd love to find out where everybody's from. I'm from Michigan, so the Mitten State, and I don't know where everybody's from, but if you could take the time to write down where you're from. I always find it interesting where somebody is from, and YouTube is global, so that makes it even more interesting. Guys, don't forget, I do have some merch if you want to check out. Oh, New York. I love New York. I've got some merch in the description box. I don't know if you can see this here. If it's morning where you're at, I'm having coffee. This is Kumbaya here. I know it's probably hard to see, but I'll have a link to the merch below. Don't forget, guys, the Facebook is great to be part of because it's more of a community of learning and growing and figuring out what are the problems that you want to address, especially as a guitar player. Because let's face it, there's always going to be something. So be sure to join the Facebook group so that you can join the conversation there. Upstate Catskills. Oh, I've been to the Catskills. Catskill Mountains, right? Yep. I've actually done some playing there a long time ago when I did a little road trip. So, but yeah, guitar is great. If you guys have requests, let me know. And if you guys have concerns, let me know, because growing and learning with the guitar is going to be big. Hey, today I'm actually going to put up probably that Bob Seger song, Against the Wind. And I'll probably do 8 days a week by the Beatles. And I want to quickly mention the reason why I think it's a great thing to even have another instrument like your ukulele here. Um, you can bring it anywhere. I mean, think about it. This is your guitar breaks, right? You're in a live situation and you don't have time to change a string. Maybe you didn't bring an extra guitar. Guess what? The little ukulele might actually help you out a little bit. And it's different. It's interesting. And I'll talk a little bit more about it next week. But if you haven't tapped into it and you're looking into playing live gigs, at least where I'm at, there's a lot of senior centers popping up. And that's a great thing because that's another outlet for you as an artist or musician to get out there and make people happy. You can be playing tunes that these people can relate to. And it's a really kind of enjoyable thing because in a lot of cases now, the bars, at least where I'm at, they don't have as much for entertainment. There used to be entertainment every single weekend. It's really hard to find a live entertainment as much as there used to be. So, but yeah, knowledge is power. You're right, Afrojack there. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is a short YouTube live. I'll see you guys soon. Be sure to mention any questions inside the Facebook group, and there'll be songs on today. So have a great day, everybody. Cheers wherever you're at, and I'll see you real soon.